How about that? Welcome in. My name is Kenneth Berenson. In these videos, we are focusing on channeling. We have played a little bit with different structures, but I feel like we are going to continue to play with different structures. But we don't want to miss these where we just sit down and tune in and allow Jesus, Yeshua, to convey what he wants us to share, wants us to know right now. And so that's what we're gonna do. We've had a little bit of a camera, where should we place it type of situation. We try to simplify our life the most that we can, but this time we didn't really feel. So we went a little bit back and forward with this. But if we tune in, lately, the energy that wants to be spoken about has to do with notice when you, now that you have manifested this new reality for yourself, notice how fast the body adjusts to something new. The period where you are in a place that you have outgrown to not outgrow this here place, but seeing there is some limitations here that was not in the other place. So it's like, okay, right. So it's not we don't get everything in one. So we have to, this is part of knowing what is available, knowing how to maneuver situations, but just pay attention how fast the ego kicks in and, okay, what's next? What is the next thing? This will naturally occur, and that is a healthy thing. It is healthy to feel the desires of the body, feel the nudges. Sometimes the body just needs to have this one experience and then, okay, we got it, next. It's not there type of thing. Like sometimes, at least we, with Kenneth, we've had some experiences with these I got a bit distracted. My body just suddenly became aware of the surroundings because of sounds. It's interesting because the gateway to channel is to the body. And so if the body is a little apprehensive, then that needs to sort of be either just refocus or just, okay, is there something? You know? Because sometimes it's just about just easing into it and easing into the body, easing into the moment. This is kind of like a meditation. This is not meant to be entertainment. It is meant to be contemplating your life and contemplating how you actually function. How do you function here as a human being? Are you maneuvering your life, sort of maneuvering or engaging with the outside? That is one way to go about it. But when you, and this is something that have, from what we have experienced, no one have talked about this before. And that is that beings that are creative, they have higher floodgates running through their system. That's what that is. Everyone has the capability of receiving that creativity. But that creativity is only being turned up when there are certain criteria in place with a human being. And those criteria are mostly to do with how you are seeing this reality. The way that you are seeing this reality determines what reality will be presented back to you. That is the law of mirroring. So it becomes really important how you actually maneuver the body through these experiences. How do you? Right? It is so important for beings to move into body consciousness, body awareness. Not to disregard the mind, but to redefine what your feelings truly mean. How to truly integrate your shadows. There's been a lot of confusion there. Your shadow is simply where you are far off kilter, where you have drifted a little bit to the left or the right. And that can be with any single thing. That can be with your computer time versus your outside time. That can be too much work, not enough family time. It can be too lazy, not enough action. It can be too much action, you can't rest. If it's distorted, if you're inspired and in flow, you can go for so much longer and you won't even feel tired. That is what happens naturally when the energy or your light body starts to increase as we are turning up the dial on this channel. And so many beings have called this the Kundalini energy. This is just a human being allowing for the integration between the knower and the feeler. That is the Kundalini energy. And that energy can be turned up and it can also be turned down. Your body lets you know if this is too much or not. There has to be an honesty with what the body is feeling. The feelings of the body tell you, the knower, what's up. So ignoring your body, which has been the training that many beings have been through, well, that is disconnecting from the self. So any kind of male program that you have to toughen up, that is disconnection of feeling. Sometimes it can be very healthy because it is the spirit injecting, and if the body and the spirit, which is the point, is fully aligned, the body is then open to receive that much energy. And if there is sync, there is no issue whatsoever. That's when you fly. That's when everything lines up for you. That is when the knower and the feeler is aligned. And when those two are aligned, that also means health for the body. If there is any discrepancies in that, that's the virus. That's the very virus. Because thoughts create feeling, everything creates. Your mind is where it's at. What do you interpret here? Everyone can interpret differently. Someone can interpret we just got a glimpse of the future, which is just, there's so much happening when there is an increase in energy. Because everything increases then. Even the things that are distorted also increases. So it's easier to see. That's what increasing in light does. And so when you allow for this increase in light, then and then you also allow for the relaxation, right? The relaxation of the body means more openness. And when you open more, you feel more. It is about opening, trusting in this natural process. Everything is exactly how it's meant to be. I know this may sound strange, regardless of where you're at, but everything is where it's meant to be. For you to finally see what's happening behind the smoke screen, what you're being presented. There is an underlying feeling here where you can sense what intention someone has making a video. You can feel that. Your body picks that up as information. And so that was I guess we just keep going. Yeah, that was the battery. It's interesting. We feel like we are riding a good wave right now. And just open. Just open to that. It's perfect that the lights went off, because that is sort of the relaxation that we want to ease you into. This is very much a meditation, so just take it as that. To ease into the body and just feel for those tight areas, and just intentionally just let them go, like let there be space, you know? And as you breathe, open the solar plexus. And just feel that depth. That's a deeper grounding right there. And sometimes there needs to be some posture change to allow for that energy to properly flow through. Let that happen naturally. This is nothing to be forced. Just allow that energy, allow the star and the earth portal to open, and allow that energy to just increase in frequency, so that you feel all of that showering of energy from the top and also from the bottom. Gaia doing exactly the same, and they're sort of meeting in the middle, and you can feel both in both directions. Open to feeling both in both directions. That is the natural flow of energy. Feel for it and you will feel it. You will also feel if you have pain, if you have resistance, those types of things. Then it's trickier to ease into it. That means ask to allow for all of these things to be taken, to be released, so that you allow for all of that to just get released from the system. Offer that over to the Holy Spirit, so that you can be free. It's not yours to carry anymore. You don't need to carry that. Just release that baggage. That's what it is. You don't need to carry it anymore. This is a new dawn. There are so many new things that are emerging. Communities, wonderful experiences, health, vitality, blossoming of abundance, blossoming of creativity, blossoming of everything that you are. You just become more and more and more of who you are. You can come back to these at any moment to get a refuel, to inject more of this energy, more of this, This feels really good, feels really open, feels really expansive. You can feel that you have space, that everything, all of your muscles are contracting exactly in the perfect places for that energy to flow, for that kundalini to flow. They go in both directions. And when they meet in the middle, if you have allowed all the other chakras, if you have balanced all your other chakras, they meet in the heart. And that's how you have to feel safe in your body. You have to feel that you have your own creativity, your own power in this, so that you have your own autonomy here, so that you can receive your light. The first thing to do is to prepare the body. That's what many of you have done now for many years, preparing the body with exercise. There is a bug here or something. We're hearing it, but we don't see it. Many of you have prepared to land your light. Because the first thing is to prepare the body. The body needs to be exercised, eating healthy, getting the right nutrition, looked after, washed and groomed every now and then. And then the next level is the cleaning and the clarification of what you think this computer game is, this matrix. There's been zooming in to fractals of existence, but what we're doing now into duality, and what we're doing now is we're zooming back out so that we're seeing the whole, and so that from now forward you are seeing the whole, and your body is just naturally attracted to the holistic perspective, where you see everything in balance, where you are in balance, where your masculine and feminine and your knower and your feeler are in balance. And that you are, if you are seeing things from a masculine feminine perspective, that you get a safe transportation to transport over to see and to experience life through the knower and the feeler. That is when you have transcended, not just in mind, in experience, that you feel this, and you can see this reflected in your outside environment, if you have succeeded or not. This is proven. You can prove this for yourself. So there is no fooling anyone. You can't fool yourself. Once you learn to read what the effects are, you can. Takes a little training, but that is what is available. Just open, because there is a natural way of thinking and seeing what is happening here and what your body is, that is more supportive of what you have been taught so far about what a human being actually is. There are many the body in its purity has pure thoughts, a good mind, seeing, telepathic is very natural for a healthy, connected human being that feels safe here. That is the number one priority. If you don't, is to Give the body what it needs to feel safe. Assist your body. Be the parent to your body that you wish you had. Guide your body into more joy. Your blessed being. Keep going. You got this. We're sending you so many blessings to your day. Ciao.